Sup, Devils? Jdawg back to answer some more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over fucking this today is on the video. Best horror movies, question mark. Lurking corpses, checkout warning. How many fuckboys checked out the corpses? We'll see. How many checked them out and how many liked them? No idea. We'll have to see 860 views 3 weeks ago. Comments, 130. Here the fuck we go. What was this? For distributive cult points, only $500? Question mark. Come on, Jdawg, that tells me you don't hate Pantera nearly as much as you lead on. Hey, look, y'all, Jdawg's a closet Pantera fan after all. I mean, $500 all expenses paid to go to Pantera, that seems reasonable. You know, because people, that was just a serious, like if it was really actually brought up in real life, people say $10 million. It's like, what, you wouldn't do it for $1 million? Give me a fucking break. It's not that outlandish, you know what I mean? And no, I don't hate Pantera that much. I've said it a million times. I consider Pantera a metal band. They're a commercialized metal band. And they're far, 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 far from the fucking heaviest band in the world. Their fan base is douche canoey and fucking poser fucking central. 95% of them fucks aren't metalheads. They like a couple of commercialized metal bands. Mushroom Head, Cold Chamber, Pantera, Typo Negative, you know, all that fucking gay shit. And then they consider themselves metalheads, but they've never even fucking heard of goddamn Bathory or Immolation or fucking Marduk or something like that. Literally never heard of them. It's just fucking asinine and stupid. Don't even dare mention shit something like Hobbs Angel of Death or something. It'd be total fucking deer in headlights, dick in the mouth. No fucking clue what you're fucking talking about. So it's just the fan base, man. They're just annoying as fuck because there's a bunch of fucking poser fucking hillbillies with Confederate flags walking around. What's heavier Pantera? You ain't heard Hobbs Angel of Death. Get lost, bro. So, but as far as the show, I don't know. What's it going to be fucking 5 hours long? It's $100 an hour. All my expenses paid. Beverages are free. Yeah. Want to put the 500 all expenses paid? Jdawg will fucking tag along with you. And you're driving too, brah. He'll drive out to fucking Pantera with you. Hell, if you're out of town too, let's say you live in a different state. Let's say you live in Georgia or something like that too. Fucking fly a Jdawg out. I'd love to see it. Probably on a goddamn weekend though. So if it's a weekend show date, Saturday, fly me and Elcat out. We'll hang out. Fucking go to the show. But yeah, pay all my expenses. 500 in my pocket. And Jdawg will attend Pantera with you. You can even get some video footage with him if you want. Picture with him, everything. Ah, man, Para Nocturnal. We've got a fucking lame-o over here. Hey, Jdawg, well, I tried listening to Lurking Corpses, but I had to stop after a few seconds when someone who sounded like Kermit the Frog started trying to sing like King Diamond. What do you think about Autopsy's Acts of the Unspeakable? Cheers, Big Devil. Well, at least you checked it out, goddammit. And I think Lurking Corpses sends Acts of the Unlistenable home on a stretcher, but we've already been on this. I'm a several survival guy only. I think all the rest of that shit is boring as fuck. But full disclosure, it's been quite some time since I've listened to them. But Mental Funeral, I remember liking 2 songs on it. Acts of the Unspeakable, 1 song on it. Shit Fun, nothing. And then the first comeback album was the Macabre Eternal. I remember that being actually better. I think I remember liking 3 or 4 songs on that. But most of it, I just think it's all slow and shit. And I was like, this is get the blanket and pillow. Well, that's cool. So the thing is with Liquor Corpses, with his vocals, and especially he does it a lot live. He talks like the Crypt Keeper, from Tales from the Crypt in between songs. I always thought that was cool as fuck. Didn't like the vocals, huh, bro? Man, god damn. Fucking loved them. Joshua Michael. Question, Jdawg. Who were you closest with among your brothers growing up? Sounds like you and Reaper do a lot of shit together based on your stories, plus you guys did a lot of Hellcats together too. I mean, I'd say I got along with them all pretty much equally. I mean, in the younger adult years, I would say I hung out with Craig the most. Like, let's say 20, 21, even, 18, 19. He had his friend Adam. That he was in Crucified Mortals for a little bit. He's on, I forget what release he's on. He's on something. I think he's only on one thing, and Craig kicked him to the curb. Or I don't remember. Don't quote me. I don't remember, actually. It's kind of busting balls. But I remember sometimes, we'd go out to, like, the movies, go out to Denny's and shit like that. And I was probably, like, 19, 20. And then Craig was, 17? And then Adam, I think Adam's my age, actually. So we'd hang out and shit like that. Because around those ages, me and Eric and Chase didn't really hang out at all. So, but, like, when I say equal, like, teenage years, it was me, Eric, and Chase. We always went to the shows. But the thing is the reason it was like that is because I was the youngest out of me, Eric, and Chase, and then Craig's younger than me, right? So when I started going to shows, I was 13. Eric and Chase actually started going to shows a little bit before me. Like, for example, they got to see Overkill, and when I didn't, when I was like 11 or so. So me going as 13, that was already like my parents didn't like that at the begin with. But Chase would have been like 15 and Eric was like 16. That's how I got to go too, because it was a 45-minute drive, Cleveland from Medina. That's where we grew up in Medina. So Eric would do the drive, and sometimes when Chase got his license, they'd switch back and forth. And eventually, like, I got my license. The three of us would alternate who would be the driver, right? So that's how I got to go at 13. And my parents said, okay, well, they're just going with Eric and Chase. But there's no way Craig would have been 11. And you got to remember, too, Craig was never really into the death metal stuff. Like he doesn't like Mortician, Deicide, Cannibal Corpse, Suffocation. Barely likes Morbid Angel. Doesn't like Exhumed, Carcass, Hemorrhage. He doesn't like any of that shit. Doesn't like Bathory. He like more of the thrash and stuff like that. And so like growing up, he liked Creator, Destruction, Iced Earth, Nevermore. Um, those are the bands he was into. So like his first show, I forget what it was, might have been Iced Earth or Destruction, and he didn't. I didn't go to those, but I think he went on his own. Actually, I think he might have went with Adam. To be honest with you, if I remember, if I'm not mistaken. But so a lot of the stuff me and Chase were going to, he didn't like anyways. Like for example, the Ohio Death Fest, dude, he'd have no interest in going to that. Bands like Mortal Decay playing, Deeds of Flesh, Mortician, Exhumed, Regurgitation, Cockaball Torture, Disgorge California. I mean, he'd have zero interest in it. I mean, even there, like when I would listen to something like Disgorge She Like Gutted, Disgorge Mexico, he thinks that's literally just unlistenable garbage. So it sounded like what I'm getting at is it sounded like me, Eric, and Chase were the closest, but it's because I got lucky because I was just the next in line as far as age, and the three of us liked death metal. You know what I mean? Uh, so that was the only reason. So it seemed like we were super close. But if you actually broke it down, after our rule of thumb was when we go to the shows, American Chase, we go to the merch table, always buy merch and support the bands. And if we could meet any of the band members, get it signed and get pictures with them. So we're kind of hanging out in that sense, like, oh, they're such close brothers. After that, we generally, if we could, take our merch out to the car so we have to hold it. And then it would be each one of us get to the front of the fucking stage before the first opening band goes on. That way we'd save our place no matter how big, if it was Cannibal Corpse playing from Mortician or whoever, you didn't lose your spot because we were taking photos. So I'd be like, let's say Eric was in the center, I was on the left side, and Chase was on the right side because he's kind of had the camera. We'd be taking photos. So for the most part of the show, we weren't even hanging out. So with us, it's the three brothers that are the closest and they don't get along with it. No, it had nothing to fucking do with that. It was just kind of convenience and close in age, and we're able to do it, right? So it's not like single dog Craig. He like it. Nothing to fucking do with that. It was nothing like that at all. And again, and then as we got older, when I was like, my early 18, 19, 20s, I actually hung out with Craig as far as just hanging out and doing shit. When I say the most, actually, I don't think I've ever like one-on-one, to be honest with you, other than going to shows where kids. I don't think I've ever hung out with Eric or Chase ever in my life. I'm trying to think. Like I'm not counting family functions and shit like that. Like if somebody's like a birthday party or something like that, of course they're at it and I'm at it. We talk and shit. But as far as like, hey, do you want to get beer and wings? Have I ever done that with Eric or Chase on my own, or gone to like the movies with them or anything like that? I don't think I've ever done that once in my life. As opposed to Craig, I have done that with. Now it's been quite some time, and especially ever since Craig had his daughter or shit like that. She's 7 or 8 now. She's either 7 or 8. I think she's 8. Not so much then because he's kind of got the family shit and stuff like that. So yeah, I was pretty much close to to those three, equal in one way, shape, or another. And then my two oldest brothers, I was never really close with. They're much older. My second oldest brother is 8 years older than me. He's the guy fucking never heard of Motorhead and then denies it. And Led Zeppelin's the greatest heavy metal band in the world. Tell me about it. Oh, dude, just get the fuck out of my face. You're in my world now, brah, brah. You can't say Led Zeppelin's the greatest metal band in the world when it's not even technically a metal band. It's a hard rock band, which is nothing against that. That's fine. But you can't make it some asinine statement like that when you haven't even heard of Motorhead. You think he's heard of Venom and fucking Merciful Fate and goddamn, which is weird as fuck because that was the same brother that left behind the Sacred Right tapes. And a year later, it got brought up, and Chase was sitting there when that happened, too. Never heard of Motorhead. Chase, of course, laughing, too, and so am I, a little fucking tool bag. And a year later, busting his ball. This coming from a guy who's never heard of Motorhead. He's like, what are you talking about? I've heard of Motorhead. Yeah, you heard about him last year when I told you about him. Keep in mind, this is like 7, 8 years ago, and he's 8 years older than me. So this is not like when he's 15 or something and I'm 5. No, this is fucking. We're grown ass adults. I'm probably like 29, 30 years old, and he's 38. You know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, he hasn't heard of Overture. Maybe he was just too young. Maybe it's in the 80s. No. This is in recent fucking times. Grown ass man. And then he's belittled because he does that too. Like, I mean, he's cool and all. Don't be wrong. I like him, but I mean, I'm not sitting there dogging him. But well, I kind of dogging him, but it's dogging worthy. Is he belittles you? You know what I mean for shit. And he knows he's one of those guys. He knows more than you do, even though he doesn't about topics. There's definitely topics I'm sure he knows a hell of a lot more than me because there's topics he probably knows a shitload about, and I don't know a fucking thing. But when he's talking about metal music, I'm like, whoa, brah. This is my wheelhouse. This is my interest. This is my passion. This is what I don't know shit about anything in life other than bodybuilding and fucking metal. So yeah, you're gonna step in my house. You're gonna say something stupid as fuck, like the greatest heavy metal band in the world's fucking Led Zeppelin, and I damn sure know you never even fucking heard Merciful Fate. Damn sure know you never heard Venom, Bathory, Death, Possessed, Slaughter. Never forget Lycan, never heard. 100%, no doubt in my mind, positive, never heard. You don't get to make a goddamn statement like that. But he'll literally say shit like that's where it gets kind of annoying. He'll belittle like, what did you do? No, I know best. I know. And it's one thing if it's on a topic, I'm sure because he's in the military. I'm sure there's topics in that he does know best. Well, not on this topic, you don't, brah. But he'll walk around like that. So that part gets kind of annoying. Then my oldest brother, he's as Christian as they come, has his own church. I haven't talked to him in over 10 years. Get along with him and shit. It's just he lives in a totally different state. He's like at least 10 years older than me. Last time I saw him was literally, actually, to be exact, I'm almost positive the last time I physically seen him was 11 years ago. Don't have his phone number, nothing like that. So, but I mean, if you walked in here, I'm sure we'd get along and shit. Just don't bring up that stupid fucking JC and we'll be good to go. But then, as far as nowadays, who do I get along the best? I mean, like I said, I get along with all of them for the most part. And, but I'd say I get along with my sister the best. As far as just outside, nothing business related, because she doesn't work business. Like I'll actually text her and shit like that. Like I'll text her on her birthday, things like that. You know what I mean? Me and my wife sometimes will hang out with her, take her out to dinner, things like that. Suppose my brothers, we don't really do that. Probably because it's a guy thing. I mean, guys don't do that shit. You know what I mean? I'm sure some guys do, but us guys don't. Let's just say it. So I would have to say, as of these days, I'm closest to my sister. And no, she don't like fucking metal. Freaking Slayer. Shout out to you, Rob. I don't think I've ever seen you in the comments. Question: what hooks you on to a movie? The action and violence, right? Also, some horror film recommendations if you hadn't heard of them, being Atros, August Underground 2001, and Tumbling Down of Flesh. Rad films, bro. Never even heard of them. Dude, for movies, for me, my motto is as long as I'm entertained. Like, well, so what's the latest movie I've seen that I was thoroughly entertained by? Goddamn, runny ass fucking nose. Got a little bit of a cold. And no, it ain't no fucking David. There's a movie I saw that I really liked. That's kind of recently. Oh, Venom 2. Saw that in the theater. I really enjoyed that. So it doesn't have to be anything out of the, like, it could be a horror movie. It could be an action movie. It could be a comedy movie. It could be, I don't know if I like too many drama movies, but I'm sure I do like some. It could be whatever. As long as I was entertained and I was just, it doesn't have to, there's no criteria for me. Oh, no. I say the latest movie I did enjoy. I liked the new Predator movie, Prey. Predator did look different, but it's like 600 years ago or something like that. It probably should look a little different. You know what I mean? Their technology evolved and stuff like that. I thought it was a pretty good storyline. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Is it fucking the Predator 1 with Arnie good or Predator 2 with Danny Glover good? Fuck no. But I was thoroughly entertained. I enjoyed it. I did like it. That was the latest movie I saw that has to be the last one. That was probably the last movie I saw. On the Hulu fucking whatever the hell it is. We have it. So that's what you got. I think that's what you have to watch it on. But thoroughly enjoyed it. Carpented Corpse digs the fucking Lurking Corpses. Question: what do you think of the Creep Show series? You know what? I don't even know if I've already fucking seen them. You're not. Is there an actual show? I mean, I'm talking. There's the 2 movies, right? I've definitely seen those, but fuck me, man. I think actually I've only seen one of them, and then I seen parts of another. I can't remember which. I mean, I was like 13, 14. I remember being goofy and cool. And even actually it was Craig, because Craig loves them, and he's like, in our adult years, oh, do you know what we watched? Oh, dude, he's like, you'd love them. He's like, especially since you like Tales from the Crypt and shit. It's just one that I keep forgetting about it. But there was an actual show? Is that what you're saying? That I'm unfamiliar, but I just knew about the movies. Eradicate, Devastate, Annihilate. 30 Days a Night is badass. Saw it in the theater the day it came out. The vampires in that movie are my favorite. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was fucking awesome. 30 Days a Night. Actually, that me and Reaper, Craig, yeah, we went to the theater together to see that. I don't know if it was opening day, and we weren't like holding hands like a bunch of gay boys or anything, but we went to the theater and saw that together. Saw that with we saw like yeah, Craig and I, that's another, yeah, him and I would go to a decent amount of movies together. Like I remember seeing in the theater Snatch with him, 30 Days a Night, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I think the Predator vs. Aliens Part 2. I might have gone to the theater by myself. I think that was on Christmas Eve. Actually, it might have been Christmas days. I think I was like, because we had a family party, and I'm like, fuck, I'm seeing this first. And I saw it at noon, and then I went to the goddamn, our family party. My parents had like dinner and shit like that with all the family over. Maybe he didn't go to that, but there's movies that like in the early. So you figured I was about 20. You figure probably about 2003, 2004, 2005. Yeah, me and Craig would go to the theater and see movies. But I know for a fact I saw 30 Days of the Night in the theater with him, and I liked it instantly. I even so when it came out, I bought the DVD. So it's been a while since I watched it, but I know it pretty fucking well. I've seen the movie at least 5 times. Um, yeah, I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Z's guitar account. Jdawg, where did you get your signature poser line from? I don't know. And the thing is, some of my stuff, because it stems from things like I told you guys, that I'm influenced by, whether it be from a movie, whether it be from an album I like, lyrics, whatever, whether it be from a bodybuilder that I was a fan of, or that something in a comedy I liked, or whatever, things that I was a fan of that I pay tribute to. I do that quite a bit. But the poser line, I think it was Craig said, I'm pretty sure Craig and, because Craig and Tommy were using a reference on Hellcast for something. I guess my line doing that. And Tommy was bringing it up, and Craig's like, "Yeah, no, you totally made that up." I thought maybe I did. I was like, maybe Chase said it before, because I could see Chase fucking saying something like that. Um, I don't remember, but according to Craig, it was me. But yeah, just like the Been a While thing. Been a While. Craig said, "Yeah, that was me that brought it up." Ran the song. Oh, was it? I was like, "I thought you made that up," and I was like, "No, dude, it was totally you." I was like, oh, "Okay, so maybe that one I made up, but it could be." Shit, everything blurs together now, especially when I've been saying it for fucking years. I've said that many times. But did I say it because I heard someone else saying it? It was in my mind, thought it was funny, and just, reusing it? It's possible, but according to Craig, it was me. So guess I'll take it then, especially if people like it. Questions, Devils with some questions. We could knock out one more. We're at the 18-minute mark. Any more in here? Joe Dinkins checked out Lurking Corpses, and some is catchy, and some was kind of what the fuck. I'd be okay with on the background, but there's other stuff I'd rather buy. Got to prioritize with spending. I get that. It's funny because I'm seeing other people's opinion in here, and it seems like a lot of people didn't like the. It seems like it's 50-50 or 60-40. But people that I ever met in person, whenever I talked about the Lurking Corpses and they check them out, like everyone always loved them. Because to me, it was kind of like, since they had the Misfits and stuff, it was kind of like an easy kind of music to get into, and especially since they threw in some of the death metal shit. If you're into death metal, it's kind of appeal. I love them. I thought it was great. Super, super fucking cool guys too, and awesome, very entertaining, awesome band live as well. Wish they'd come to fucking Cleveland again. Maybe I should probably text Shane and say, "Get your fucking ass up here, man." Maybe I should put on a goddamn show, right? Goatman, Lurking Corpses reminds me of some Australian band. Shit, yeah, good Goatman. Knowing what you like, I can't imagine you like the Corpses at all. I once heard that I don't remember the name of. Good stuff. Oh, so you liked it? Fuck. He kind of surprises me on some stuff. Like some stuff, I'm like, there's no chance in a million years you like, and he actually likes it. I'm like, oh shit, that's kind of surprising. Also, what would it cost you to act enthusiastically about Pantera being your favorite band at the show? Uh, you mean like at the Pantera show? Somebody five somebody brought me out for $500 and all expenses paid. I mean, I'd be pretty enthusiastic if somebody paid me a trip, especially if it was like a trip out of town where it's like maybe like Texas or something. Another state, because I've been to Texas, just the airport, but I don't know. But I would like to go to like Texas. It's on the bucket list. Texas, Atlanta, Georgia. I have been to Georgia, but kind of counts but don't count. That's kind of a long story. Airport and my oldest brother's wedding when I was like 10 years old, so it doesn't really count. But I hear Atlanta's fucking kick ass as fuck, and it'd only be like it's like a 2 hour plane flight. It might even only be an hour and a half. It's quick because I've been there several times as a layover. So if it was like a place I could visit, maybe like someone like let's say Massachusetts, not because I have any interest. I don't know anything about Massachusetts. It's just I never been. It's a state I've never been, and unless something comes up, I probably never would be. So if there's a fucking devil's like, yeah, I want to fly you in, pay all your expenses, pay you and Cat's ticket. All your expenses paid, hotel on me, and here's 500 cash. I'd be enthusiastic because I'd be having a good time. I'm like, fuck yeah, place I haven't got to visit and hanging out with a fucking devil that wanted to hang out with Jdawg that bad. I'd be enthusiastic over that. But I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't be able to air guitar the Pantera songs because I just don't really know them. So I wouldn't be enthusiastic in that sense. But I mean, I would, yeah, I'd be having a good time. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I don't think I'd be fucking stage diving or anything during the songs. You want all that. You want the fucking air guitar, get Jdawg to know the songs. Might cost another 500. Let's see if there's one more quickie in here. Matt Cavazos. Jdawg, you going to see Deicide in their Legion anniversary tune. Saw him twice already, brah. Columbus on a Saturday. Tuesday, I saw him just this week. It'll be a week and a half or so by the time this fucking videos come up. And it was fan-motherfucking-tastic. Loved every goddamn second of it. Only 2 complaints about it. 1, no songs off Serpents of Light. Absolutely unacceptable. They should at least play like Bastards of Christ or Blame It on God. But they did. But good set list. And I thought Glenn's vocals sounded awesome. Did tons of the fucking screams. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Steve's drums sounded fucking fantastic. My second complaint was Glenn didn't talk at all in between the songs. Literally didn't talk at all. You introduce say something funny introducing the songs. I always liked what he did. So those are my two complaints. And let's see if I can pull it up on my phone, devils. I didn't get the fucking video shoot. But I got to meet Glenn briefly and very briefly. When I mean briefly, it was like pulling teeth just to get the photo. Why didn't you get the fucking the video, Jdawg? I didn't even get a fucking handshake. I barely fucking, hey, Glenn, can I get a real quick photo? Oh, yeah. So here it is, devils. Let's see if you can see it on the goddamn phone. Get that motherfucking glare. There we go. A little better, right? So, yeah, got the photo of Glenn. That was in Cleveland. And so, yeah, saw it. And by the time you see this video, it's irrelevant what my opinion is for you to review, for you to make your decision, because it'll probably be over with the tour. So, yeah, got the fucking $80 Deicide blanket. And I got the Deicide shirt with the Trifiction logo on the back. And End of God, the way it must be. One of my favorite fucking slogans. And also my favorite song off Legion, Behead the Prophet and the Lord Shall Live. So always like that. So pick that up. Was going to get a Legion tour shirt, but the Butt Boys were all sold out of 2XL. And I can't fit into no fucking pansy Pee Wee Herman shit. So had to go with only one t-shirt, goddammit. So, anyways, that's it for this one, Devils. Comments, questions, concerns, you know what to fucking do. Keep those comments coming. I know they've been slowing down a little bit. We got to get it over 100 on every fucking video again. Put them in there, goddammit. Ask me whatever the fuck you want. Don't give a shit what it is. Even if you think Jdawg sucks, put it in there. Later, goddammit.